Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the Transformers Legacy United. This is the animated universe deluxe Bumblebee figure. So in this video we're going to unbox him live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes, help you decide how you want to display him. Now, I've got hardly any animated figures, but funnily enough I do have the original Bumblebee, so we can do some comparisons with that, and we can do some more comparisons with lots of other Bumblebees from other different universes and some other figures as well as Bumblebees, just to give you an idea of size, scale, and how he's going to look with some of the other figures as well in the same wave. So as you can see, quite a bit to get through with this video. So as I start to pop all these away, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, and also not to forget to hit the like button if you enjoy what you see. Right, before we open up the packaging then, we've got these boxes are beautiful. They really are so nice. I know they're still windowless. You can see he's in his robot mode, so there's the alternate mode on the front, and then on the side we've got of course the full robot and the bust there. This is the new Legacy United poster. I don't think I've got the other side. Was that the other side? Let's have a look. Oh yes, it is. There we go. So I can complete that poster now. It is spectacular. The good thing is that we know pretty much most of them on there already. So there you go. That's what they look like joined together. And right, I don't think there's much more else to say. We can see it's going to take 22 steps to transform him, which that's quite intricate for a Bumblebee figure in all honesty. And I'm going to open it up from the bottom. I just find it easier to do that. Now I need to thank in-demand stores in the UK, because that's where I purchased this from, and as you can see they got it to me nice, quickly, and indeed very safely. So let's see. I've just jinxed myself now saying it's easier to take it out from the bottom and then started to struggle. Right, here we go. Wow, that is tiny, absolutely tiny. I'd seen pictures that he was small, but I didn't realize perhaps he was that small. He's not much bigger than the original mini bot of him. There you go. Right, so what else have we got in here? We've got some accessories in there. I need to set him free from there, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to set him free from there and come right back to you. Okay, so I've set him free from the packaging. There is of course the usual instruction booklet, and we've got these are the accessories that were all wrapped up inside the packaging, which we'll have a look at in a lot more detail as the video goes on. The figure itself though, I'm still stunned at how small he is. It really I don't normally do this till the next section, but that's a core class Optimus, which isn't that much smaller than him. And then these are like third-party legend scale figures, and they're taller than him, which is crazy. So I think it really does show how small this Bumblebee figure is. I'm going to bring all these back in later on, but you could probably tell from my initial reaction, as I say, when I opened him up, really was surprised how small he is. Now he does look, and he has looked great in the photos that I've seen. One quick note, these were folded down when I took him out, so you just need to fold the heel sprues out. I'm pretty sure that this is how he should look. Once again, I will confirm this later on in the video, but this is exactly that first impressions. So we've got the head sculpt there, which is brilliant. It is very much like the original figure there. It will rotate. It's on a mushroom peg, so it'll go all the way around, will it? Let's have a look, see if the oh no, it does. It gets restricted there. You can see just either side that is restricted, but it can look up and down, which is great. The shoulders, the same. They won't go all the way around. They are hindered by the top of the tab there. They will come out to pretty much near the T, but they are fully I suppose, yeah, hindered and restricted again by that joint there. There is a joint at there is a swivel at the bicep, and there's flexion at the bicep. There's extra movement there by the looks of it underneath, but it's just pivoting on that particular hinge there. There is a waist swivel. That for once, that's something that is completely unrestricted. That goes all the way around. There's obviously no ab crunch. The hips will kick all the way out and further back because it's not restricted by there. They'll also go out to the side. There's the swivel at the top of the hip. There's a tight knee bend, and then there's an ankle tilt, rock, toe touch, and heel movement as well. So very articulated. Really nice, really intricate. Reminds me, as I say, of a third-party sort of legend scale figure. Now hopefully the transformation process isn't that difficult. I know that some people perhaps won't be too happy with the translucent plastic. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. We'll see how bad or how good it looks in the alternate mode. The wheels look great, the paint on it looks good, the Autobot logo looks great. To be honest, as you can probably tell, first impressions of this figure, I do think he looks great. So there we go. We're going to now look at him in his alternate mode, then we'll come back, see how he looks with all of his accessories. Actually, can we move these shoulders up, and we'll sort this out as well. So I'll have him properly in robot mode, not just fresh out of the box, see if he looks any different, again see what he looks like with all of his parts, and of course do some comparisons as well. Okay guys, we're back and we're in the incredibly minuscule but still quite adorable little alternate mode, and it is exactly that. It is really small. Let me just bring in a couple of other figures just to show you. There is Generation 1 Bumblebee. There is a Earthrise Micromaster. Then we've got Generation 1 Boss figure, which isn't one of the biggest, but it's way bigger than this. And then this is going to completely dwarf this figure. This is your deluxe drag strip. It's crazy. I mean, look, I know, okay, drag strip's quite a long deluxe figure, but it's twice the length of this, and yeah, I'm quite surprised with that, to be fair. Although I must admit there is quite a bit more engineering going into this. There's 22 steps, there's lots of things going on underneath this, and it's not too bad. It's more intricate than I thought it would be, but not that intricate. It's really difficult. Right, let's have a look at the accessories then. So I didn't look at these in the other part. What we can do with this is we can attach, I suppose, the stinger bits to the back. There's a little cutout there, sorry, a little hole rather, and we can pop these in like so. Now on that particular product shot there, they've got it this way around with, I suppose it looks exactly like that, a bit like thrusters, to be honest, a bit like thrusters. So that's how they go there. But I've also seen images where people have done this. I think it's in the instructions actually saying that. This does fit nice and snugly over the wheel. It looks more like a drill attachment now, to be honest. But it is a good little homage to these, which did come out of the animated figure. And indeed, there is the missiles as well. Can't get over the size of this one compared to that, in all honesty. It is nice though, as I say. Let me just take these off just so we can have a look at it. As I said, I know people won't like the translucent windows. I've got no issues with it whatsoever. I love the fact that they're on individual pins. What I love the fact more is, again, you've got the tyre and the trim completely different colours. I know that sounds quite obvious, but sometimes you will just get all the same colour for the wheels. And funnily enough, I know this is only a smaller figure, but look, that's exactly what I mean. See, they're all black. Right. And the detail on it, the stripe is nice. It does stay in line. The colour matching seems pretty good with this as well, I'm sure you'll agree. And overall, as I say, I think apart from the size, it's a brilliant little figure. Let me just see what else I've got knocking around to do some size comparisons for you. I've got, this is a Doctor Who Triptychon, which actually looks massive, which you don't usually hear that about Doctor Who figures, to be honest. So that is a bit of a surprise. Otherwise though, I really can't see many people who are going to be displaying him in this mode. That's a small deluxe figure as well, but there you go. There he is against that. Right, we're going to come back final time with him in his robot mode, see how we can use him and display him with his accessories, and of course do them all important. In fact, I've just got this here as well. That's a tiny wheeljack from New Age. Do them all important comparisons. Right, there he is in his alt mode, robot mode coming back up. Okay then, back for the final time with him in his robot mode, and let's see what we can do with these accessories. Because what I like about this now is these are, I'm going to use the words multifunctional, to be honest, because there's quite a few things that you can do with them. If you want to be, for whatever reason, you don't want them on display, you don't want to be using them, you can store them at the back. I suppose it looks a little bit like a rocket pack now, so that's probably one of the main reasons why you could use it. I was going to say, why would anybody want to do it? But now it genuinely does look like a rocket pack. Whether that was intentional or not, I have no idea. You can, of course, if that pulls off there, don't worry about it. It'll just tab straight back in. You've got two ways of having this look now. So you can put these, is that going to fit in there? I've not done any of this. As I say, all of this is completely first impressions. I think it's the fact that the wrist is swiveling that is completely bemusing me. Right, so we can have it look like it's shooting a bit of a drill part rather, or we can take that out and we can have it look like it's a little bit of a, is it going to fit in? Just like so. So we've got two ways of it looking there. To be honest, I don't think that really suits it. By the looks of it, you can also attach these to the side any way around, or indeed have them. Is this going to pop off for me? Typical not. There you go, like that. That looks all right, actually. Both of them facing that particular way, like so. That doesn't look too bad at all. But what I do really like here, and I didn't change him into robot mode, that's because he's too temperamental, sorry, into alternate mode for you in the other part, because that's exactly why. he's been heavily played with, this guy. But the original one, you can see, had this. That's the main reason why I didn't, guys. Right, you can put the hands together like that and give the stinger sort of thing. So what we can do with this, I'm going to just pop that there. So what you need to do is just open up this side bit here, flip this out, close it back up. Same on here, fold this bit out, flip that over, and now you can take these two parts. This might span around all the way. Let me have a quick look. And then these will and should, he says, there we go, be able to bring the, I've not done this yet, so I'm hoping that it's going to work, because I've not even attempted it. It would do if I'd have perhaps got it on the right way around. Let's spin them together, put the hands together, and it will do that. But it's just because I've got the hands the wrong way around on the inside. In fact, it's going to do it. Let's just quickly pop them together. Right, so there you go. That's what it was going for. That's why you've got that little look there. I'm going to pop these. It's just prized apart anyway, let's be honest. Let's stand these up next to each other just to show you, as I say, just how much his arm's going to fall off again. Of course it is. I think the articulation, if I'm being honest, is pretty much exactly the same looking at this. Obviously this is a much bigger figure, there's a lot more to it, but I think articulation wise I can't see much difference, if anything. There's obviously way more panels in this. The panels on this one are very cleverly folded in and tucked away, etc. But it's a huge upgrade in regards to, I suppose, how it looks. But it's slightly different because it's, I suppose they always sort of try and make it look a teeny bit G1ish, don't they, like they did with Bulkhead from Prime. I think it works. I think it looks okay. I think the head is a brilliant homage to the original, even if it is only half the size. And yep, that was his arm again. Right, let's move this one out of the way for obvious reasons. He just keeps falling apart. And let's bring in some other Bumblebee figures. So this one's quite a small one as well, to be honest. This is Origin Bumblebee. Maybe I just forgot how small Bumblebee figures are, but this one was quite big. There you go. And then this one is again smaller. So yeah, I have to eat my own words. I don't remember them being that small at all, because these are all tiny. And I know that this this is one of the bigger deluxes, but when you put this guy behind him, or in fact next to him, and I know this is obviously the Frankentron, but if you think of all the impactors that we've had, 4 more, all at the deluxe scale class, it looks like a different, I mean completely different size point, scale class, price point, whatever you want to say. It looks completely different. But again, I think with this one, a little bit like this, when this first come out, you're paying a lot for the engineering, a bit like Ironhide, with the fact that Hot Rod, that they're not really the biggest figures, but the engineering skills on it are really, really good. And they are, to be fair. The transformation process is really quite intricate and quite enjoyable, and you can have a look at that separately. I've put it separately to keep the main length of this video down. Right, so there's the first 2, shall we say, of the deluxe that we've been doing so far. I've already popped him in there. I'm just going to bring in a few other figures just to give you an idea. This one's going to make him look absolutely tiny as well, because this is a Voyager. Starscream doesn't even fit on screen there. It doesn't even fit on screen. Just because he's about G2 Leadfoot is smaller. And I suppose, as I say, I've already brought the core class figures up. He's a bit bigger than a core class. There's a magic square. And then very quickly, There's an iron factory as well. So to be honest, it's not bad. It's a good figure. I like the transformation. I like the way he looks. And as I've said since these lot were first revealed, although they're not Generation 1, it's good for myself because it's giving me another understanding of some more figures and more universes that I'm not the most knowledgeable on. So I just want to end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, and of course, please, if I get anything wrong, don't worry about pulling me up on it. Just let me know, and I'll do my best to correct it and indeed improve. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.